Do you ever see top producing agents sitting inside an office all day? Hey, welcome. Tips for Success. My name is Stuart, and this is going to be the simple truth. You see, when we start looking at top producing agents, they don't actually go into a physical office every single day and sit down. Why? Because they're actually going out with clients. That's the focus of their business. You see, when I was working in an office, I had a number of agents that always sat in the office every single day. And I always questioned, why are they not getting to that high level? They always appear to be busy, but are they truly busy? And the fact of the matter is, they're actually in a distractive environment. They're talking with other agents, which is good. However, they're not talking about growth in their particular business. And when I start to reflect back on all the top producing agents that I've worked with, they all have one thing in common. They all have that home office environment, and they thrive in that particular office. Why? Why do they thrive? Well, it's quite straightforward and simple. You see, if you're going into the office, you've got to get in your car and you've got to drive. Maybe you're going to drive a half an hour to an hour to get to the actual office. And in the afternoon, you're going to do the same thing, which means you could be wasting between 1 hour and 2 hours every single day just in traffic to get to the office. So what do the top producers do? They take that time and they walk to their office. It takes them 5 minutes. So they're saving and adding an additional 1 hour to 2 hours into their particular day. Now, why? Why do agents go into the office? Well, this is something that happened many, many years ago. You see, many years ago, when a client would phone you, they would phone the office. They would dial in, and the first agent that would pick up would take that particular call, and they would then work on with that client. However, technology has changed. Now clients, they're contacting us via our portals, via social media, or contacting us directly because technology has allowed us to open the levels of our communication. So why go into the office? You can start working from home and make that environment really conducive and powerful. However, there are challenges when you are working in that home environment. And this is really what I want to give you the tips for today, is to give you these tips when you're working at home to make sure that you have that highest level of productivity in your business so that you become that top performing agent. And it goes with the very first tip that I want to share with you. You need to have these daily commitments. And what I mean by daily commitments is every morning, get up. Spend about 15 to 20 minutes in preparation. Preparation means, what am I going to do today? Really prepare that. If I'm going to make calls, let me get those particular numbers, as well as setting a goal for the day. What do I want to achieve? When I finish the day and I reflect back on my day, what have I accomplished so that I can tick that off? So every morning, get that commitment, do that preparation so that you can start your day knowing what you're going to do. The second is creating that home office space. Now, this is where it can become a bit of a challenge because this is your home. So you're going to be looking at areas that you can operate. Now, I've spoken to agents that are working at the dining room table or in the bedrooms. And unfortunately, that environment has still got that social, relaxing environment. At the dining room table, there's still breakfast condiments over the table. There's still bits of toast, and maybe there's a croissant that's got your temptation there. In the bedroom, it has more of a relaxed feel. So when you're working in that environment, you need to create your space. You need to have that place where you can sit down and you can work, a desk and environment that allows you to go straight in. That's going to give you that mindset of stepping into your business. But then there's this challenge. When you're working from home, you also have this environment. You want to take the dog for a walk. Maybe you want to clean up a little bit. Maybe you've got your family at home as well, and they could come in and start distracting you. So how do we go about that? Well, it's quite straightforward and simple. You need to set down these timeline boundaries. I start at 8, I finish at 2 in my office, and you tell that to your family. In fact, tell it to your dog. I'll give you a walk at 6 in the morning or 4 in the afternoon. But set those boundaries of what it is and what that time is. And in fact, put up a notice. I'm at the office. Do not disturb if you have to do that. And what you can do on the back of that is you can then start setting expectations. Expectations not only for yourself, but for your family. If you're operating in these particular environments and this particular time at home, give them the expectation that, hey, I'm actually at work. So hold me accountable when I come out of my office. Did I make those calls? Did I set those appointments? Get them to be part of your team. Set those expectations for yourself when you've got that preparation work of what you're actually going to do when you're going forward. You see, here's a simple truth. When you meet your clients, we no longer meet them at the office. We meet our sellers at their property. When we're meeting buyers, we're no longer meeting them at the office. We're meeting them at the property that we are viewing. So relook at your home office space. Make sure that it is powerful for you to have a productive day. Why? Because all our top producers, when they work in that environment, they've got that purpose that they want to be successful. They know they're going to be successful, and they don't want those distractions. And I don't want you to have those distractions either. So make sure that your office environment is the strongest, is the best, and you have a fantastic and productive day further.